Hello and welcome to another episode of PopCulture Reacts. And this time, this is something that was shared to me by someone at work. And I heard it and went, oh my fuck, we're reacting to this. And this is Dracula, featuring Jonathan Davis of Korn fame. Yes, more new metal throwbacks. With 70 Thorns.
I will say, this is an area of new metal that doesn't repulse me, so it's a good start.
It doesn't include Fred Durst.
I mean, you know, like I don't want to single out Fred Durst other than when I single out Fred Durst, but he is one of many. But no, I don't mind Korn, and some I really like. Be honest, I think for me they were more pleasant. What a strange term to use, but contextually the more pleasant end of listening to new metal for me, because I always felt that they had a much more interesting edge to them, and I felt like they were trying to be interesting and creative rather than going a lot.
Oh, so I won't go into too much about this because I don't want to spoil any of it for you.
Is Kim Dracula related to Kim Possible, the Disney cartoon character?
I don't know. Probably
I
not.
I don't think that's how relations work either, is it?
Not just on the first name.
But when I saw it fly up, that's what popped into my head, Kim Possible. But I don't know. So I've got an expectation which I don't think this song's necessarily going to deliver on now.
So, are we ready to?
Yes, and I don't know, you may have said it before I meandered off into new metal and that, but 70 Thorns is the track title.
Yes.
Better than 69 Thorns, not as good as 71 Thorns. Let's do this!
I'll take it personally. You were versed in virtually nerfing the herd. We've heard at least 20 people take turns to speak. I'm sick of feeling like I'm a villain in the first degree. People make the fingers out of the God. I don't do anybody. I gotta kick up me a job. That's the one that I just put him in. They take up a bite. I wanna think about the pockets of venomous animals a different way. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. I wanna feel something. I want to be the one who hurts you. I want to be the one that cares. Feelings intense, they're hard to swallow. It feeds the fear. Oh!
So, Mr. Seddon, what did you think of Kim Dracula?
Boy, he's got a hell of a look on him, isn't he? Like, you can't fault the visual I think he has. And I really liked lots of bits of that video. Really liked that idea of the box and that kind of going in there for to get little Jonathan Davis. Yeah, I was really impressed with how it looked, and I would say that there were a couple of bits I really liked of it. Some other bits not so fussed with, but yeah, very intrigued to maybe find out more. But before I kind of go into the bits that I like, what did you like about it? And then I'll see if the bits I like match.
So I absolutely love the riff. That black metal riff is fucking amazing.
Really stood out for me as well. Yeah, really, I thought really good. Like when that bit kind of kicked in, I was like, I defy anyone to not move to that in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I was trying to be careful not to move too much because I was very, very conscious that the way I've got my new mic set up, I could actually just start bashing it repeatedly. But yeah, I'm with you on that. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, you can clearly tell because I think he's 26, 27, that he is of that generation that was brought up on hip hop and metal. Because obviously there's the rapping section there, but it's got that metal tinge to it with the sort of slightly sort of screamier way of delivery. And just who can't love a trumpet riff?
Not often you get to say it either, is it? You know, like,
I know.
You know, celebrate today because today is a day where we get to howl the trumpet riff.
But yeah, no, this stinks of me, and yeah, as soon as I was sent it, I was like, oh my fuck.
I really like Jonathan Davis in it. I really like the bits that he did. I think it was a very nice balance of his vocals with Kim's vocals. I thought they balanced off each other very, very nicely, and I was going to say felt like a welcome sort of change up, but that makes it sound like I wanted out of one. But yeah, I really liked how they mixed. I loved the opening. That scat jazz bit at the opening. I'll be honest, I was a little bit disappointed when we transitioned away from that at first because I thought, oh, we're going to get some kind of scat jazz thing here. And I will say, unfortunately, whatever they were playing at the beginning, I knew that beat and I know it from a hip hop song, but I couldn't place it what it was. And I got a bit fixated on that. But no, I really liked that. And yeah, okay. So I will admit, at first I was like, oh, you know, stay there, please. That was very good. But I'm kind of glad they didn't stay there and we got the rest of the song. Yeah, I thought it was good, and I thought, but as much as I thought it was good, I thought there were some bits that were really good. But as a whole, probably kind of stayed in the good category for me. But I would be really interested to hear more because I kind of liked the creative juices that were flowing in it with not only what was happening musically, vocally, but having the jazz bit at the beginning, having that video design of little Jonathan Davis in a box. It makes me intrigued about what else he has done.
Yeah, there's not a great deal because at the minute they are just releasing lots of singles. There's not an album or anything yet.
Okay. Well,
like,
something for us to jump on when an album comes out.
Yes. But yeah, no, it's like you can see quite clearly where some of the influences are. You can see there's a Marilyn Manson influence on the look.
Yeah.
Obviously, when they do the corpse paint for the black metal bit, clearly, you know, Mayhem and Burzum and all those other sort of Celtic Frost and the other black metal bands of like 92, 93 that were coming out of Norway. But yeah, I
straight out of Norway. So I had visions of straight out of Compton, but with Norway there,
with axes and burning churches.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, as I said, this is one of those where something new has very much sort of got me right in there. Oh, this is all the things I like put together, and makes me think that there is a place for some new songs in my life.
Well, I mean, as an aside, like doing this, even if it's not new, which this one is new, Teletubbies Hoover again, it is nice to be experiencing new bands to us and being intrigued, because it is really hard, isn't it, not to get into that cycle of going, I could spend hours listening to new stuff, or I could spend and not find anything, or I could spend hours listening to those bands I know I already really love and know that I'll get a lot of joy out of it. So yeah, I again, I'm probably not quite as high on you, but I would happily try more and see where it goes. I think I could be swayed either way a little bit more than you could. If it moves away from maybe the creativeness that I think is in here to maybe something a little bit more generic, I'd probably slide away from it at that point. But
yeah,
enough here to make me want to try more.
Awesome. So, comments down there, as always. Anything like Kim Dracula or any other Kim Dracula songs, or
if you know what hip hop song that drum beat at the beginning of that jazz bit was, let me know, because it will drive me nuts.
As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the YouTube things. We have a plethora of videos.
A cornucopia.
All sorts. There's hip hop, there's metal, there's Nina Hagen, whatever Nina Hagen sits as, because one of those that goes everywhere. Folk,
some good kind of British punk, stroke, stroke not punk but leans into punk. Yeah, and there's not a genre where we won't touch.
We will put our fingers in every pie.
Oh yeah.
So if you've got any suggestions, get them down there. And until next time, goodbye.